I guess we're finally getting into it because at this time we actually played the beta or the early release build. It wasn't the beta; it was the early build
Yeah, we played
of Street Fighter 6 at this Capcom Cup, and I felt a little like, since we didn't know too much about the game, I wasn't that into it at the time myself either. I didn't have enough time to really digest what we were playing to really have the nuance and enjoy it too much. So I was feeling very repetitive at the time, just like button drive rush and really bad B&B combos and DP anti-air. You know what I mean? It was just like the driest version of Street Fighter possible, because he didn't understand the game yet. But were you already sensing a little bit of apprehension about Street Fighter 6 just from those early impressions?
No, I was very... It's funny you say that. I was very... When the game was in the beta, kind of like what you were saying, when we were playing at Capcom Cup, we didn't know anything about the game. So I was like, I don't know anything. This game, obviously, when I actually get to sit down and play it and lab it, I'm going to have a blast. So I think during the first beta, when I was playing Jury, I was like, this game's sick. This game's so good. This seems very cool. This seems that, and that. But I was kind of doing like, the jury.exe that is today kind of in the game. And I was like, after the second beta, when I was playing Jury still, I was like, it's getting kind of repetitive. Like after a while, I was like, I feel like I'm just doing the same thing every single time. And then like during the third beta, like I was playing Jury again, I was like, I don't think I want to play this. And then like the third beta, I was just kind of like off of it. And then that's when I kind of made a YouTube video about like, the things I would change with the beta. And that was kind of like one of my biggest, things about it. I was like, man, Jury, I mean, I don't know about the other characters because like I played Jury, Kimberly, and a bit of Luke. And I was like, all these characters feel like they kind of do the same thing. And then that's kind of where, fast forward to now today, kind of where all the complaints are coming from.
Yeah, and I do think you have some validity in your criticisms about how centralizing some of the mechanics and gameplay styles are because of the universal mechanics. But then the game comes out and you end up gravitating towards Manon. I'm sure just because of her play style, nothing else at all about her. And she plays different, right? So like, were you like, oh, cool, I found a character that more suits me? Or was it more just like a marriage of convenience? Like, how is that when you're like going through the cast and the game's finally out?
I picked up Manon, but like there kind of is no character for me to really play because like of all the Street Fighter games, like 4 I played Cody and Poison, 5 I played Laura, Poison, G, and now like there's no character like any of those 5, and that's kind of like where I started playing Street Fighter. So like now I'm kind of like on the Manon kind of hype, like, oh man, this is kind of what I want to do. So that she's all I got. I don't have a choice. I feel like I don't have a choice to switch character.